Warm greetings to everyone. The Bridge Builder. The poem was written by Will Allen Drumgoole, an author and poet from Tennessee, USA. She wrote around 7,500 poems, among which The Bridge Builder is often reprinted. The poem is popular and has been frequently quoted as a moral lesson to be unselfish and show concern for others. Our forefathers' thoughtful deeds have enriched our lives and eased our journey. We take for granted many pleasures and conveniences for which our forefathers have toiled selflessly. The poet drives home this point through this lovely and thought-provoking poem. The Bridge Builder. It is the story of a man who has traveled a long road and comes to a raging stream. It takes courage and care to do what he did. Let us see the poem. An old man going a long highway come in the evening, cold and grey, to a chasm vast and deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight light dim. The swollen streams had no fears for him. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The swollen stream had no fears for him. But he turned when safe on the other side. He built a bridge, spanned the tide. But he turned when safe on the other side. He built a bridge to span the tide. In this first stanza, what is it we are reading? The speaker begins by describing the progress of an old man. He was walking along a highway when he came to a chasm or opening in the ground that was deep and wide. There was no way to go easily around. The waters that flowed within it was sullen, and the old man decided that he must do something about it. It is the desire to help to make a world a better place, not just for oneself, but for everyone else. That is at the heart of the poem. This theme is why the poem became and has remained as popular as it is. This first stanza contains examples of personification with the depiction of the stream as sullen. Next we see that second stanza. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, you are wasting your strength with building her. Your journey will end with the ending day. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build you a bridge at the even tide? In the second stanza, what is that? The third contained dialogue. In this first line, the old man is spoken to by a pilgrim, another person who is traveling. He tells the man that he is wasting his time. He does not have the same desire to help as the man does. This person is better than a representative of the majority of those who would have crossed the waters. The pilgrim says that the old man's journey will end with the ending day. This is a roundabout way of saying that the old man is quite old man and that he will never again pass this way. Why the pilgrim is wondering? Would he waste him time building this bridge that he will never use? Let us see the third stanza. The builder lifts his old grey head. Good friend, in the path I have come, he said. There followed after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been as not to me, to that fair had youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building a bridge for him. In the third stanza, what we are reading is the bridge builder contains the old man's response. He is confident in his choice to remain there and build the bridge. He speaks about the future and about the youth that may come after him along this way. For the old man, the river was not an obstacle, but it might be for someone else. If he does not build it, he fears that someone will be injured. The old man makes it clear to this pilgrim, who he calls good friend, as means of common greeting, that he is building the bridge for that future youth that he doesn't know. Then that finally the poem ends. There a reader can only predict what happens next. Will the old man finish the bridge? But more importantly, what bridges the poet is asking, can you the reader build in your own life? Let us reread the poem. The Bridge Builder. An old man going a long highway came at the evening cold and grey to Chisholm, vast and deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The swollen stream had no fear for him, but he turned when safe on other side and built a bridge to span the tide. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You never again will pass this way. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide? The builder lifted his old grey head. Good friend, in the path I have come, he said. There followed after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been a knot to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building this bridge for him. Thank you so much.